Morning. Huh? I can't hear you.
All right. I keep forgetting to press the little headphone thingy.
Hello?
Can you hear me? Seriously? Why can't you hear me? I'm like, I hear you. I can hear you. You can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
I'm not. Okay.
Let's see.
Hold on, I can't see not a thing. All right, let's see. I'm sorry, I look all cray.
I think it's mine. Hold on. Hello.
I hear you.
Hello.
What? Merry Christmas.
Oh, can you hear me?
I hear you. I've been hearing you.
Oh.
You weren't hearing me.
Yeah, I know. I'm old. I can't help it.
We all old. I'm all like, when we all pulled these out, I was like, damn, okay. you know who the old ones are.
So I was playing around with Google Chat, and I didn't know they had these features. We might be able to use Google Chat for free and go as long as we want.
Or Teams.
Well, yeah, I have Teams, so we could do Teams too, but I don't know if everybody else has Teams or does it matter?
I'm sure Kia can just download Teams. It's free if he has Microsoft, yeah. Or Windows, I should say.
Yeah, it might not matter then, right? Because Teams, Teams, we could do everything and we have no time limit. All right.
I'm like, we could try either one.
Yeah.
We could try them both out and see which one we like better.
Yeah, that'll work. Because this Zoom thing, I had to kind of piggyback times, and I was like, all right, well, we'll just do a meeting, take a break, and then.
I was giving you shit, you know that, right?
I know.
Just 5 minutes.
I know you got to scramble. You're like, oh shoot, I don't know. 5 minutes is pressure.
I was like, yeah, because sometimes dropping them kitties off in the pool ain't no joke. You know, you be like, damn it, I'm coming. I'm like, at least you don't have sisters. All right. Do you have sisters?
Yeah, I have a sister. One sister.
Okay. Has she ever called you while she's using the bathroom?
Yes, she has. Yeah.
Why are we so rude like that? I don't understand. Like my sister, she'll call me and be like, she's like, what are you doing? I'm on toilet, man. She's like, me too. Bruh. My other sister, she called me every time. She poops on a regular basis, right? So she's just like, she'll call me. I'm all like, are you pooping? And she's like, yeah. Why call me when you poop? Is it just a fetish of yours or something? Like, why call me?
She hasn't done it a lot, but she has done it.
No, it was a regular thing for like a whole year. I was like, look.
That could be a sister thing.
I started marking the time and I was just like, oh, okay, so no ring. Yep, that's Keisha. No, ain't answering that today.
Wow.
Okay, so I half-assed watched this movie because my meds were like, yeah, and I was doing my homework, which is really hard because I'm doing psychology now, and I'm like,
oh.
So
yep,
there was that. But I remember a few things. I remember a lot. I think I remember a lot. I was gonna ask Kia if he got scared because the first few bars from Jaws played as the ship was going by.
I forgot. That was funny. I forgot how long that sequence was.
Right?
I was like,
how long is this freaking?
Yeah. I look at my wife and I'm like, man, I forgot how long this is going. It is going. And I'm like, oh, wow, they're really selling this joke.
Right? Like, come on. And then it would stop.
Yeah.
Dun it, dun it.
Uh,
Like, come on.
hmm
And was it Princess Vespa? Was that her name? Princess
Yes,
Vespa?
Princess Vespa.
Princess Vespa um does not know, but it's known to us.
Yeah. You caught that too then.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the last part. If you can read this, you don't need glasses. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, bullshit.
I like the little call out right at the beginning where it says chapter 11. Like taking a shot at Star Wars. Like, yeah, why? Chapter
That
4.
whole
Yeah.
thing was just a trip
Oh
for
yeah.
the hunt. I'm like, what?
I mean, it was. I mean, I kind of sort of half-hearted watched it too. I mean, I remember a lot of it because I watched it so many times. But yeah, I kind of bounced, in and out because we were celebrating my son's birthday. So I was kind of watching it while we were doing that. So you know, I laughed. It was funny.
I know. I was doing it. I was listening to it mostly while I was doing my homework,
Mhm.
and I'm like, oh, the meds are kicking in. I'm like,
Yeah.
reading the same paragraph over and over, like, bruh, you can get past this paragraph.
You can
Right.
do it.
Come on, just write one more sentence. Going back and forth like some crazy banshee. Where is the host?
I don't know. Like everybody, I don't know why this is so difficult to get on. Like,
Everybody flaked out.
oh, he's asking if it's on Messenger or Zoom.
Dude,
Real,
you said Zoom
uh,
clear as day in the messages.
I don't know. Something ain't
I'd be
right.
like, back up in the text talk.
Yes. I wish I knew how to well, maybe I could screenshot it. I'll screenshot it and send it again.
I'm like, that's what I did.
They'd be like, huh? They're like, oh my gosh. Let's not
Look,
make this
man.
too difficult. This is pretty straightforward.
So
There we go.
you tell him when he gets in here, you say this, Junior. Tell him, said, the next time you're late, you gotta put money in the jar.
Yeah. Here we go. Just for you. I don't. Where does that? So maybe before you get on, where does that Kia thing come from?
Because that's what when I met him, that's how I knew him. Then, he introduced himself to me as Kia. So I was just like, okay.
Oh,
But and I
okay.
know he changed it to Beto. And I'm like, I can't. I'm like, you're still Kia. I'm like,
Oh,
sorry.
well, see, so growing up, I mean, obviously his name is Robert, but growing up we called him Pito.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know why. I don't know where that came from. So one of our uncles, or I don't know, someone gave him that name, and so we just call him that all the time. And then for a while, he went through different names. Like, I think he wanted to be called Rabbit one time or something. I don't know. Uh, and then now it's like Kia. There's a couple
Yeah,
other names.
Kia Monte or something like that. I was like, oh, that's a cool name.
I was like, I gotta keep an eye on my dog.
Yeah, mine's back here.
Yeah, no, my dog. We have
I
two
didn't realize
dogs,
I was
and,
matching.
and my
You
one
have two?
dog. Yeah, we have two, but he likes to rub his face on the carpet, which is fine. I don't care. Dogs do that, but he also doesn't like going out when it rains. So he'll do his business in the basement, and that gets me really mad because it's my man cave, so you can't do that. And I'm just eyeballing him because he's real sneaky about it. He doesn't, it's
I can't.
he's staring me down. He's like, "Look away, man! Stop looking at me."
Oh, trust me, I look away all the time. I know I can feel it. I feel when he turns his head. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking. But I'm pretty much like a recluse. So I have puppy pads, right? But I've trained him to use puppy pads since he was
Oh, okay.
8 months. 8 months. So if we go outside, he's like, yeah. And I'm just like, okay. Okay, that's good. And then he wants to go everywhere, say hi to every dog. I'm like, no.
Oh,
Yes.
um,
And huh?
yeah, no, my dogs they don't get along with other dogs. I see. Say hi, Jesse. Look, say hi.
Yeah, my dog will not look at the camera. He won't. Ever since he was, I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Like,
Oh, here
you're
we go.
not gonna go somewhere. Like, it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, these dogs. You love to hate them.
Oh no,
Oh.
I surely do not. It took what 9 years for him to stop going underneath the table when this hooker upstairs starts stomping around, right? Because it sounds like the whole ceiling is gonna cave in. And Matthew, he like get anxiety. He starts shaking and he starts breathing really fast and panting. I'm just like, oh, this bitch giving my dog anxiety. So I was just like, sorry, cause so much. Uh, so I was like, no, I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna sing to you. He fell asleep, and I was just like, yay! So now when he hears that, he doesn't go there. He goes over here, and I'm like,
Ah. Hey, Kia. Thank you for joining the meeting.
Yeah. I I didn't see the I didn't see
you
the
didn't see the
reference.
memo?
I didn't get the memo.
Yeah, you got the memo. The memo was in there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was too busy downloading a file.
Junior said he was going to tell you something.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? We thought maybe you were afraid to join the meeting because the opening intro to Spaceballs had like that Jaws theme going. So we thought
Yeah.
maybe you were like a little hesitant. So we were gonna be like, okay, well maybe we can help him.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
encourage him to fight through it. You know.
Yeah, yeah. The beginning of that movie always gives me chills.
I figured it would. And next time you're late, you got to put money in the jar.
Ah, that's it. That's it.
Oh,
Ah, there it is. That's right.
I might.
How do I log in?
No,
Oh my
I'm like, I shouldn't have
gosh.
said that because he's gonna give me crap when I'm late. Take that back.
Go to Zoom.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Oh my gosh.
I had a pen. I'm sorry for the dew. My hair is still drying. Sorry.
What is that? What is that? What is that crest?
Oh, this? It's for a movie I worked on, Christmas slasher.
Christmas slasher.
Mm-hmm.
Has it come out yet?
Nope.
They're
still doing some editing to it and trying to get it on some streaming service. Like they're trying to get it on Netflix.
Oh, okay. You got to let us know then.
Gaia, you're official now, right? Aren't you in the guild?
Oh no, I would have to do like 18 more films.
What?
Oh.
You got to do 18 films before you can get in the guild, really?
It depends on what area. Like a PA, I would have to have like a whole 75 films worth of work as a PA. Makeup artist, you would have to have like a year and a half, and then unless you're really good, and then special effects, it's like 17, 18. Like the better the movie or the better the props, the more you get, looked at. Because like when I watch movies, I'm all like, what's the special effects? Right. And then I think Brad Pitt made a comment one time. He was like, if people can't watch the movie for just the movie, why are you watching it? I was like, are you serious? I'm all like, the musicians who work on the scores, they're going to listen to the music. Yeah. That's going to be the first thing they hear. I was like, if you do special effects, it's the first thing you're going to see. All right. And it's like, come on. You do lighting. You're going to check the lighting.
Mm-hmm.
I promise. I was just like, Brad Pitt, shut up. You don't know that side of the fence. You just know your acting chops, and that's it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, off subject. right? Off subject, real quick, and I'm only bringing this up because your shirt says true crime. Um, has everyone here seen True Detective?
Oh, I have not.
Wait, the series?
Yeah,
I have not.
Yeah,
Uh-huh,
I have not. Well, man, I mean, I don't have. I don't want to say I don't have time, but I'm trying to get them, man. I got this long list of movies and shows I'm trying to watch, and it's just
I'm like, don't even. I got 50 watch lists. I keep adding, but I don't watch it.
yeah. And then as I'm talking to you guys keep presenting things. I'm like, oh, I keep adding stuff, and I'm like, man, I'm never gonna get to these.
Why are you asking, Kia? Why you ask that question?
I like I said, I only brought it up because his shirt said true crime, and I'm still
Yeah.
on True Detectives, and when
Okay.
I watched
There we
season
go.
1. I'm a
Come on.
huge Matthew McConaughey fan.
Oh, yep.
He teaches out here now.
Yeah,
I like
and
Hey, Mike.
you know, Brad
Hey, if you could hear me.
Yep.
and
You have
Excellent.
another person?
Squirrel and Brad Pitt is second.
Shut up, Kia.
So it's Matthew McConaughey, Brad Pitt, and then I'm a little bit of a fan of Edward Norton. So you talking
I
about
like
Brad
Edward
Pitt,
Norton.
and then you wearing the true crime shirt, it just 1-2. There was the reference, and then it just came to me. I was like,
I was like, there was no true crime reference in Spaceballs.
I'm like, yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? And then I didn't realize the shirt I'm wearing. I'm like, oh yeah. the
No,
shirt.
and I sat there. He was like off topic. I was like, oh yeah. My bad.
Cool. No, but I got that on my list. I do got that on my list.
Yeah, when you say off topic, it's kind of one of those, with all due respect, kiss my ass, sir. Hey, I
polite
said
way.
with all due respect.
That's what always makes it okay.
Yes.
Who is this? I can't see you. Who is this?
I'm sorry, I'm changing my bandages now. It looks pretty gruesome.
And yeah, I
So
told
I
you to
would
wear a
jump in to just
turtleneck.
make sure to get the video. Yeah, I did.
I'm like, I don't mind. I was a surgical tech, so it doesn't bother me, but it's not good. What is your name? I'm sorry.
It's Mike.
Mike. Okay. Sorry.
Oh no,
You got offensive.
no worries. No, not new.
Offensive.
Just that Mr. Last one or what have you, or this, but I don't want to burn up our Zoom meeting on it.
Nobody
Where are
put the
we in
baby
it?
in the corner.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so I guess since we're here, since this is everyone, let's jump right in. Yeah, let's jump right in.
I'm like, that was the longest ship in the world. I was like, how the fuck are you gonna do this?
You know what? But for me, the very beginning, when the words start coming up, it says, in a galaxy very, 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 very far away. Like immediately the joke starts. They just start coming, and immediately they just start coming. So that's what I liked about it, is that it didn't take it. It didn't take for the ship for you to watch that long ship pass by, and the we break for no one bumper sticker. It was just like from the very beginning, it was just in a galaxy very, 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 very far away.
Oh my God. I had two favorite parts in that. That was just when Princess Vespa is unknown to the part, but we know it's the Polaroid. We know it's
today is Princess Vespa's wedding day, unbeknownst to the princess, but known by us. Danger lurks in the stars above.
And then the last one, if you can read this,
you don't need glasses.
Please. I was like, yes, I do.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been a huge fan of all of Mel Brooks' movies, because it borders it borders adult comedy, right? But it still stays wholesome enough, like a Disney movie, that you can catch the references for adults and then still enjoy it, as a kid, kind of thing. So
I'm still
that's
laughing
what
that Blazing Saddles was like a kid movie. And I was like, excuse me? He's
Yeah, I'm
"Where
like-
are women at?"
I mean, Blazing I forgot, like watching Blazing Saddles again. I forgot, man. There was some line. I was like, wow, you can't do Blazing Saddles now.
Right? That's what I said. I was like, are they gonna make Spaceballs obsolete now too? Like, come on.
I know. It's just
It's getting ridiculous.
but that's what's yeah, space. I mean, what was like perfect point, Rob? Like with like Spaceballs tethered that line of comedy, right? But didn't go over the top. It was
Yeah.
well enough that you could still, you didn't have to worry about putting earmuffs on the kids or anything like that necessarily. The comedy
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
Especially for this one. Yeah.
The funniest, and the hands down for me, the funniest skit in this entire movie is 17 minutes and 35 seconds in, the asshole scene, right? I said across her nose, not up her nose.
Sorry.
He turns
my
around.
cousin.
He's
Eyes across the edge.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm doing my best.
I knew it. I was
Who
so
hired that guy? I did, sir.
He's my cousin.
Who's that? Major asshole.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. It was, I mean, that movie was just meant to make you just.
Oh. I can see Ginger's screen. I can't put my screen up. I don't know what the hell's going on.
And everybody's about to raise their hand.
How many
Tipping
assholes
that
are on
damn
this ship?
helmet.
Yo. Great. I'm surrounded by assholes.
I'm like, one of my favorites was when they went to it wasn't light speed. What was it? It was
Ludicrous speed.
ludicrous speed. Yes. I was like, what? And then when they stop it, and he's like, no, and it says, do not. He smashed that helmet so bad.
Yeah.
No, it's when they watched it. When they watched it again, when he rewinded it, it was going in fast motion. She says, "Oh, go past it, go past it."
Yeah.
It shows him smash into the.
Don't ever show this part again.
Don't ever show this part again.
Dude,
I know. Oh my gosh.
I 100% love Rick Moranis.
Oh yeah, in the
my
'80s, he was the
God.
best.
Yeah.
Because when you go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, I loved Rick Moranis as Lord Helmet, and I think he, all the movies he's done, whether it was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, that whole franchise,
Yeah.
Ghostbusters franchise, but for me, it has to be hands down Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Moishnik. Mr. Moishnik. Okay. I liked how he acted. It reminded me of Ghostbusters when he got back.
Oh my gosh.
When you see the light speed get extra speed, right?
You gotta love this
Totally
scene.
skipped that one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You just want to go to ridiculous speed? Then he's like, he's awesome.
Yeah, and then the screen goes plaid and kind of this, kind of that.
Because
yeah,
Star Wars. Or I'm
I want to
sorry.
say kind of like a 2001 Space Odyssey effect.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So
Well,
a ton of movie references, throughout this, throughout the movie,
Oh
just
yeah.
oh, of
you know,
course, that's a
movie
Mel Brooks
references.
thing. But like I
And
can remember where like Trekkies and Star Wars people had like words I could even remember because Uncle Daniel was like a huge Trekkie person. But I can remember getting into it with Star Wars things about the difference between light speed or warp, and it made you mad because warp speed is far faster and there's nothing you can do about it. So ludicrous speed is like something where you can make
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh. That is classic.
I mean, that
yeah,
would
That
even
is-
work today with Ludacris being a rapper. Like, hey, what? Ludacris.
Yeah.
No,
Ludicrous.
them and their damn warp speed, they can have it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It
oh,
Well, you
yeah.
is.
can't
So
say they got it from Mike Tyson. So, but favorite word, the dictionary.
It's a
Ludicrous.
ludicrous.
It's ludicrous.
Ludicrous.
Sorry. So rude. So rude today.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
so
It's. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, saying this being a Star Wars parody, referencing aliens, Jaws, Planet of the Apes, Star Trek. Um, it was this was epic. For me, this is a really good comedy, really put together well.
Mhm.
When Lord Helmet, when they land on the desert and they're combing the desert with actual combs.
Wait. And then the brothers had to pick, yo.
I know,
And
right?
then
That was so
they had the little
awesome.
pick.
That
We
is
ain't
so
found
awesome.
shit. And you
Yeah.
turn to, they turn
Insane.
to Lord Helmet, and Lord Helmet has on this desert Sahara, like
What is it, like the hunter thing? Like the
yeah,
safari hat.
the safari helmet.
Yeah. I put it on here. There he is.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Does that not
switching.
remind you of like Fat Albert's friend from the from-
Yes. Yes. Fat
Yeah,
Albert's friend. You never see his face.
yeah.
just his
And
eye?
then so switching helmets is just kind of like that right there. Just that simple little act.
I know. Oh my gosh.
He's like, no, we gotta follow directions. We ain't see shit.
That is awesome. Prop
That's
comedy.
serious about it too. He was mad, bro.
Prop comedy.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
yeah.
Oh,
my stomach.
I know this part right here. I know when we were younger, we played this part a lot. I remember playing this over and over. Let me see,
Why?
where
Because
is
it
it?
reminds you of Wizard of Oz?
No, right here. Here it is.
Give us sound.
So it just drops. It doesn't
I know.
bounce. It doesn't do anything. It just flops.
Oh my gosh. I watched that. I know I stopped it on that part, watched it a couple of times, just laughing, just thinking about back in the day, man. Oh my gosh. The stuff we used to watch over and over and over again. It's like,
Yeah, like the things that were funny,
oh yeah.
it's amazing. Like the things that were funny, and believe it or not, just that little action was hilarious, and it still is. It still
Yeah,
is
it
funny.
still is.
Just drops to the ground like that.
Oh,
And it's
man.
sad because I think this generation and what Generation Z, they'd be like, "This is corny." I feel like, yes,
Right?
yes, it is.
Yeah. That's what's unsettling when I talk. I mean, my kids, my daughter watched it, right, and she didn't find it that funny, and I guess maybe you have to have like the Star Wars, Star Trek, a little bit of maybe the references that they're playing off of, kind of ingrained a little bit more to find it funny. I don't know, but it's weird how they don't find that humor as funny when it is. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. I
They're just
think
slow.
I think this younger generation is more of the the Teen Titans Go funny, where everything poop, everything reference to poop is funny.
We had to bring up poop. I'm not in that generation, you know.
I've been on mute this whole damn time. I've been talking.
Oh.
Holy Christ! I've been talking for like 10 minutes. I'm like, I don't think that they care.
I was wondering. I was like, wait a minute.
I just automatically assumed his signal dropped and he was done.
I don't know which point I was.
All right, I'll keep an eye on people on mute. So if someone goes on mute,
no, I was saying that this generation, even if you look at the movies now, like the old Evil Dead had at least some small hints you can tell of just a little bit of a laugh or comedy in between them. Like now everything is completely on the serious end. There's no real things that you could find in them funny, in any terms. It's a little bit different. Yeah. And like you said, even with the shows that they watch, it's all snap from one screen to the next screen, pop action everywhere. It's got to have this ridiculous amount of action. But like cartoons, you look at, even we growing up, it's a little bit slower paced and easier to get.
Yeah, like Voltron and Silverhawks.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, I mean, they're still making comedies, which is good, which I love. I can't really point out any late comedies as of late, like Hot Tub Time Machine. That was a couple years ago.
I have not
seen.
But
they're all brutal.
Hot Tub Time Machine
and everything else that you can do. It's like the old
comedies.
ones. Mel Brooks didn't need it.
Tell you.
Exactly. Mel Brooks didn't need all that.
Old school comedies like this, I think it was when it got to like 1993, 94. I was like, I'm done. It was like the same thing with the rap songs for me. It was like, oh, the playfulness and the meaning is all gone now. Everybody's a hoe. And I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. Comedies nowadays have kind of lost that
edge.
Lost their origin.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
They lost their origin. And
kids don't find it funny. Anybody who's funny is a cussing brute that we find funny. You know what I mean? Because it's just fun. I don't know, poke fun at some things, adult humor, but kid humor. I don't even see the kid humor anymore. Who the hell's kid funny?
I still think Ryan Reynolds has good humor.
Yeah.
No, he does, but it's adult humor. You know what I mean? But like, think about it. We watched The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Was the funniest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Almost all kid humor. There was no, it didn't have to be ridiculous on ends. There's so many different shows. Martin. Think about all the shows we used to watch that was kid humor. It was actually reasonable.
Yeah.
I never watched it.
You never seen Martin?
Martin?
I think I saw like one episode. I was like,
oh man,
I do not like comedies.
All right, I'm gonna have to add that to the Plex, man. That was my next one. I gotta add Martin.
And we're gonna have to kick Guy out of the group.
I mean, I'll watch it. I may not watch it happily, but I'll watch it.
He just offended my soul.
She ain't seen shit.
You just offended my soul.
I'm sorry.
So I got a funny, kind of off topic, but still relating to movies. So you guys see that, and I don't want to jump off of Spaceballs necessarily, but you guys see the trailer for Violent Night?
No, what's that one?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Is that what old dude from
Red Guardian and also from Stranger Things.
I saw that. I cannot wait to see that.
Oh my gosh, this looks so good. I've never been excited for a horror movie. Mike, you got to see the trailer, man.
Red Guardian, what is it? Omega Red?
No.
Red Guardian. The guy who plays Red Guardian.
It's David Arbor. Guy who plays
the guy who played Red Guardian, the dumb Marvel character that was a ripoff Captain America.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's in a new movie that's coming out this season, Christmas season, called Violent Night, and it's a different take on Santa Claus. But man, the trailer looks so good. It's like
they've done this one with Murderous Santa Claus. I said the murderous Santa Claus with cool moves. Didn't they do that in what's the one where that thing told stories at night on HBO and it was scary stories? They did a Santa Claus.
Tales from the
Oh,
Tales
Tales
from the
from
Yes,
the
Crypt.
Crypt.
yes, the Crypt Keeper. That's
The
what it
Crypt,
was.
yeah,
The
the
Crypt
Crypt
Yeah,
Keeper.
yeah.
Yes.
Mel
Yeah, but
Gibson
Holy.
made a movie too where he was shooting people as
Krampus.
Santa
Did it
Claus.
really?
yeah,
Mhm.
Krampus. Who's the
I
wrestler?
never seen that Krampus one.
The
Not
Oh my
wrestler
goodness, it was actually pretty good.
Goldberg.
I liked
That's
it.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Goldberg.
Mike Goldberg did a vicious killer Santa Claus movie.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Wait, what? Black Christmas?
That was one too. Then it must be more popular than I thought.
I think Black Christmas was just a serial killer, right?
No,
like an act-
I don't know.
it
axe
was
murdering Santa.
it was a whole story. The boy who lived there and the mama didn't want him, and she put him in the attic, and that's where he always lived, was in the attic. And then he went to a mental institution when he made cookies out of his mommy's skin.
What?
Yes,
I
and
don't know where you finding these movies. What
What about
you go ahead.
Krampus? Has
I'm
anybody
like, they
seen
even
Krampus?
have a new remake, but it's from back
Krampus?
in the day.
No.
Yeah, Krampus is another killer Santa Claus movie.
Don't watch
Krampus.
Krampus too, though, because
Is
It's
it like
crazy.
that I Spit on Your Grave movie?
Yeah, I would put it in that.
it's
Don't
actually
bother.
worse than that. It's like not even the same character.
Oh
I
man.
put that in the don't bother category.
Yeah, don't bother category number 2. Jeepers Creepers, the new one, like whatever it is. This guy
Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, let's put that in the don't bother category.
I was like,
Jeez.
who's right? I was like, what?
Oh my goodness.
There's a new one, a new Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, don't bother. It's in,
Oh, did you see it already?
yeah, it's
terrible?
in the don't bother category.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's genres of movie, right? There's horror, sci-fi, comedy, drama, action, don't bother. And then,
Sci-fi.
that one falls into that category.
Just feel like ignore.
Oh man.
So 90% of movies past like 2004.
Yeah. I know. Most of the new stuff. I know I saw this video review on Friday 13th, and man, I forgot how weird the Friday 13th got. I did not. I forgot about
Yeah,
Jason
man.
X.
He's been
I
in
forgot
space.
about.
He's
I know he
been in
goes to
hell.
hell.
He's been in
I'm like,
Manhattan.
yeah, I'm like, wow. Well, I didn't. I mean, I'm watching little segments of it. I'm like, wow, I can't believe this was actually a Jason movie. Like, and we watched it, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't remember a lot of this stuff, and I'm like, now I know why.
Yeah.
Like, holy cow, man! And it's interesting. It's interesting how you don't see behind the scenes stuff, like the directors or the studio or the producers or just copyright issues, that prevent movies from coming to be, right? Which is sad that the industry can't figure that out. Say, hey, look, the fans want certain things. Why do you got to get all tied up with this, this back and forth, And it's like,
You want to know how it works?
well, apparently it doesn't work very well. I've seen
Well,
No, it doesn't.
looking at
the reason why you have some really bad movies make it to the screen and some really amazing movies never make it is all about the promotion from the director and the producers.
Ah, okay.
So if they
So,
suck, yeah,
yeah.
that movie's not coming. Like Rob Zombie had to fight. He fought for his remakes or the remakes that he made to get out there and his other
Mhm.
films.
Oh yeah.
And
I think he did a
horror
good
movies
job.
are hard.
Yeah, Rob
hard to
Zombie's
get.
pretty good. I like his
I
stuff.
liked the Halloween Rob Zombies. I think they were pretty good.
Nice. All right, we got about 30 seconds left, and then we get a break till 11. So go take your kids to the pool or whatever you got to do, and we'll meet back on here, I guess, at 11.
How does it work? Like you just go back to the login, or it's just gonna
It's-
stay up?
Nope, you go back to the same login. We have to, because we only get 40 minutes on Zoom. So
Oh, gotcha.
maybe when we get back on at 11, we'll talk about other options. Gia and I were talking about that earlier. So maybe we'll consider some other streaming options where we don't have to jump off and stuff like that. All right.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Sounds
Okay.
good to